3, 2, 1.
Okay, Aaron, now that we're done talking about your scorecard and your dealer performance, let's talk about your loyalty.
Okay.
We have a report here which is something that you may see on K-Dealer and your DSM may show to you, but ours is a little bit more detailed. Reviewing your loyalty scorecard, I do see some concerns. We took over a 12-month period of your customers, of 109 customers that returned to your store. 45 of them were leasing. They came in at 29 months. On average, that really should be around 19 to 21 months if you want to do a comparison to the district.
Okay.
Your captive retail at 27 months, which is pretty good. And your non-captive, they're not coming back till 57 months. So that's a long time to be away, which gives them opportunity to shop around and go to other brands. If we break it down even into your own loyalty, of the 109 dealers that you had, 109 customers that you had come in, 46 of them came back to you.
Okay.
So that's only a capture of 42% of your customers in this 12-month period. 20 of them are leasings, which is only a 44% capture on your lease customers. On your captive, you're doing...
What is the benchmark?
The benchmarks, well, for our district, we have 61% in our district are coming in at, for leases that are loyal to their dealer. And for the region, it's 59%. So you're falling way behind. So that's a concern.
Got some work to do.
Yes.
Okay.
I think for leasing. Now, on your captive retail, you have only 38% versus your district of 42% in your region in the region's at 42%. So that's creeping down too. I would put that in a cautionary. Your non-captive retail is at 42%, which is doing better than the district and the region. So when we move into your new vehicle registrations, the rest, you have 161 that went into new vehicle registration. 61 were leasing, 33 were your captives, 14 non-captive, and 53 were your like credit unions and that we weren't sure about. But here's another red flag. Defections to other Kia dealers, 15%, while the district's at 12% and the region's at 12%. While this report may look familiar to you from KMA, we break it down to where your defections are going to, what models, and who's loyal to you by model. So we have manufacturers and models. Other Kia dealers, of these, 16 went to other Kia dealers. So these are loyal to Kia, but just not loyal to you. Now you're losing some to Jeep, to Subaru, Honda. You can break down the rest of them. So, my first thought was, why aren't they being loyal to you? So what I looked at was, what do we do to help you bring your customers back? And we do that with your leads. And you guys are pulling your leads. Here are the examples of the leads. We have our love leads. We have our lease maturity leads. And I'm not sure if we are able to blanket these leads as hard as we could, because your email penetration is a bit, some months it's good, some months it's bad. We have in April, you had a 17% capture of emails. So it's harder for us to target these customers because at 210 days prior to their lease maturity, we are notifying them. We're getting them excited. We're getting them pumped up for the new models that are out there, and everything has your name on it. We want to drive them right back to you. So if we are only capturing 17% of these emails, that's limiting us on how we can reach your customer. We're sending them mailers.
Why are you picking on this month? How about the month at 90%?
So what's going on there? Let's go. Why did it drop?
I don't know.
I know. So that's something, are we getting, maybe a little bit lazy? This isn't, I see this as really standing out to me when we're trying to bring your customers back. because if
That
they're
will
getting.
change. We'll get that to change.
Yeah, and it got better in May. It shot up to 60%, but you want to be in at 90%. You're always going to have that customer that doesn't have an email. You know, they're still out there, but you have to think
I got your
90%.
point, yep.
Yes, and that's only going to help us help you bring your customers in. Now with our leads, we have our love leads, which our marketing department scrubbed our customer base, and we're following our customers. What are their buying habits? Can we lower their payment from their new lease?
Our BDC's been doing a pretty good job with our love leads.
But why do you think maybe that they're not bringing that customer back? Do you think that they fully understand what a love lead is? Because we have scripts that may be able to help them, and I can
Really?
get together with your BDC manager.
That's great to know. I did not know
And
that.
if they have a love lead,
Fantastic,
and
yep.
they could actually, follow the script for a love lead or the lease maturities, and I think that might help them understand more of what we're targeting on these customers and what to look for. We also include our paid off leads. We have customers who have paid off their their retail vehicle within the last 36 months. And from what we can determine, they still have their title. So they like their vehicle, they like the Kia, and they have 100% equity in their trade. So again, it's a customer, let's get them excited about the Kias, let's get them excited about the Stinger,
Right.
let's get them excited about the new products that we have coming out.
Okay.
Okay, so I think, to sum it up here, I really think that our focus needs to be on this, capturing this lease customer, because that is your customer that is going to come back faster, and they're gonna stay loyal to the brand. We're offering
I agree.
We have our excess wear and use waiver now, $500. If they stay within a Kia lease, we're gonna waive up to $500. And we're waiving the disposition fee, and we give them a 2-tier upgrade for their KMF loyalty.
Right.
So they can take that tier 5 to a tier 3 and have the best money factor.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for me?
Not at this time.
Oh, and that's great. Then that's something we'll focus on, and we'll follow up with that.
Perfect.
And here's actually a report of your lease maturities that are coming up. That we have them by tier, we have them by region, we have them by model and term. So this information can help plan out a strategy to attack these customers. So I'll get together with your BDC department, and we'll work on getting. You work on your sales staff with getting these emails?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll work with your BDC
This
with
is
the scripts.
embarrassing. We'll definitely get that up.
Good, excellent. I'm glad I brought it to your attention. Well, thank you, Mr. Dealer.
Oh, you're so welcome.